Wandering around the forest, staring blankly at the screen, this is Tell It to Someone. First question is, of course, from Mad Yabs. Since I'm objectively first in the comment section this week, can I have my prize, please? Yes, you can have your prize. Your prize is being the first comment on this video. It's not a very big prize, but it doesn't cost me anything. Next question from Jeff God of Biscuits is, was Ringo the best actor in the Beatles? He still is. Have you seen A Hard Day's Night? You could see What's A Hard Day's Night, and you could absolutely believe him to be in one of the biggest band of all time and having all these groupies chase after him. You can absolutely believe it. And the Thomas Tank Engine stuff. I mean nobody narrates Thomas the Tank Engine like Ringo Starr, because the other guy didn't have a Liverpudlian accent. But anyway, that he is like one of the four best. That's all I'm saying. Next question from Hervey Wasawas. Why does Bruce Wayne / Batman count as a superhero if James Bond doesn't? Well, Bruce Wayne and Batman are two different people. Bruce Wayne is like this billionaire douchebag, and Batman is like this superhero douchebag. They're not the same person. They're not. It's like saying Elon Musk is Iron Man. They're not the same person. They're not the same person at all. Never. No. They're not. They're not. They're not. But James Bond is like James Bond. He's a guy who keeps on changing his face and's got a British accent. You know, a Time Lord. Next question is from Cyber Silent. Are you putting on weight? How do you do it? Well, it's the Tim Tams. Yes, Tim Tams. I would recommend Tim Tams if you want to gain weight. And sitting around the house all day eating Tim Tams for 2 years while a pandemic rages all around you. And then you catch the pandemic, and then you sit around the house for another year because you're just too tired to do anything because you got post-COVID something or other. Next question is from Charles Smith. When people go soul searching, does it mean they're ghost hunting? Well, no. No. Yes. It's about finding your inner demons and giving them some Tim Tams. Just trying to wrap things together a bit, because these questions are all over the place. Like this one, do you think that Yoko Ono ever thought of staying solo, if she thought of any other men, and if she doubted John Lennon, worrying he'd distract her? Well, Yoko Ono was an artist. Well, no matter what you think about her, she didn't miss. She didn't miss. She got what she wanted. She wanted John Lennon, and she got him. She's like this, you know, she went to Juilliard and stuff. She's she's actually an accomplished musician, and she's doing all of this. She was doing all of this stuff that she was doing deliberately. She wanted this. You go have a look at that time. She went with John Lennon and Chuck Berry on one of those Tonight shows. I can't remember which. Anyway, John Lennon's playing the guitar and Chuck Berry's playing the guitar, and all of a sudden, you know, Yoko Ono, she's playing a tom-tom or something, and then all of a sudden she does this kookaburra thing, and Chuck Berry, you can see him almost but not quite completely lose it. And it was beautiful. That's art right there. I can't do that. I can't make Chuck Berry lose it, mostly because he's dead. Next question is from Tian Nolan. Is owning human bones yeah, well, yes, but they have to be your own. And that's tricky. I mean, I can't do anything with my bones apart from, like, well, they're in my body. Shut up. They're in my, I think I won. Yeah, they're in my body, and I can't do anything about it, because if I like sold them or did something else with them, then I'd fall over like this. I didn't lose a bone. It was just me falling over like that. Next question is from Jeff God of Biscuits. What number take is this, and have you once again eaten all the bickies before this one? Well, there are 11 bickies in a pack of Tim Tams. Okay? So this is take number 12, and I've eaten them all. Joe Freddy asks, how many times have you answered this question, and do you have any biscuits left? 11, no. Next question, Leo Garcia. Do cats consider whether their whiskers are the bee's knees? Are your mustachios the cat's whiskers? Well, of course, cat's whiskers and look, the cat does need bees because they're a bit pointy and a bit venomous, so they don't like. So they, you know, and then my cat goes and sleeps in front of my face. So I think my cat, my mustache is the cat's whiskers and the bee's knees, according to my cat. I mean, she doesn't pay much attention to her own whiskers at all. She just goes, she licks her hand and then does the thing, and then it's done. So, you know, it's just that appendage to her, like my bones are to me. Next question, last question for the day. Jeff God of Biscuits, is this the last question of the day? Well, I'm not. I could answer that, but I already answered it, and I can't remember what the answer was, but I answered it. So I just got to ramble on, and during this bit, because there was answers to the dovetail question, so I've got to talk under those, and that's it for the question to tell someone for this week. If you would like to ask a queer question, then you can ask the question in the place where the questions normally get asked. I don't know your app. You're doing well, you're doing fine. Or you can answer this dovetail question, of course, which I put over here because I have the ability to choose where I put the dovetail question. I gave myself a little bit more editing, didn't I? Yes, I did. Here's the dovetail question over here, and you can also do other things. You can wait for joggers to go past, or you can hail a taxi, or you can eat way too many Tim Tams as long as it's multiples of 11, or you can bam on the spice wiggle, or you can trail off and say something that's inaudible, but now I'm dangerously talented. I don't have the cool sign off.